Happy Sunday, everyone. Happy Easter Sunday. Um, what up, chat? Let me go back and see if I missed anything. Sifah, thank you for the
Mhm.
all the awesome hearts and welcomes. Um, so Simply Smile, I wanted to address what I had answered to you. So on Sifah's channel, he does go over the cup photo because that was something, we were wondering if, we could debunk or whatever. So he does go over that on his channel. If you want to go check out his latest live, and he has a couple of videos, really good ones, where he does the comparisons and overlays and such to show that. Let's go. Nightbot seems to be working okay so far.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's okay, Wisco. I understand. I know. Tomorrow's Monday. Yeah. Hey, Tracy, Judy, Mary Thomas, Robbie. Thank y'all all for being here. Rocky. No, sir. God. Shut up. Uh, Susan, Swampside Chick. Thank you guys for being here. How was y'all's Easter? Did anyone do anything? I slept all day. Just saying. Hi, Michael. Happy Easter Sunday to you too. Hi, Aura. Oh, you're getting them pulled Tuesday, Kenny. You'll finally have some relief. Yeah, Queen of the Rabbit Holes. Go check it out on Sifis channel. He put up how many did you put? 3 or 4 of them, right?
Um, Technically 3, but 4.
3 of the car, right, and then 1 of the cup
So
picture.
it's 2 of the car, but then I did like a closer
Mm-hmm.
version, and then yeah, the cup.
Yep.
Mhm.
Hey, Bridge. Yeah, I know, Kenny, and I try to sometimes do it earlier, but I gotta get up and out of bed to do that, and today was just not the day. All right. I'm gonna let a few more people come in.
Mm,
Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. We'll see.
yeah,
Did you hear back from um anyone?
not yet. No.
No. Okay. Okay, Queen. Yeah. If you saw the 2 that he did of the car, he also did 1 of the cup. So, Simply Smile, is there anything in particular that you want
Oh yeah,
us
now it's
to?
perfect.
Hmm?
Check it now. Now it's perfect.
Wait, what am I checking?
The chat.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
it was good before, but yeah,
Well, at least
I
now
like
on
how you did
phones
that.
it's like exactly in the middle,
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
it's like lined up exact.
I don't know how y'all do that. I
Sorry
mean,
guys, I'm OCD about it. It had to be perfect.
good job.
Yay.
Ellie said, no hate, but do you think maybe you could be too deep in this? I think the town is strange, but I think it was just an accident, in your opinion. Everyone has a right to their own opinions. A lot of people do think accident. I don't think that I'm too deep in it because I touch up on it when I can, and then I have other cases that I do touch up on and other topics. I'm just invested in it and I refuse to give up. So I just kind of balance it out. But can I ask what makes you believe an accident theory? Like, because from my perspective, and this is just me, I don't see proof of an accident. So I'm just interested in your thoughts on what made you come to that conclusion. Your OCD is showing.
Well, at
Yeah.
least it looks good.
Yeah. All right. But yeah, so Simply Smile, if you have anything you want us to touch up on from what we talked about on my other live, let me know in chat or email me or comment um, on a particular something you're wondering about, and we can look into it. Yeah, that's the issue that I have. Like, I don't see enough proof of anything saying that it was an accident, except for the narrative and what they want us to believe. Hey, Mark Molina, how are you? Um, so Ellie says, I'm a diver and first responder. I see stuff. Yeah, and I get that. And I mean, for anyone who watched Nick Rin's video yesterday, he said it is common that they can end up in the back, but you also have to take into like you have to think of everything all together. It's not just one thing about, you know, the underwater thing. It's everything else, all the evidence around it that so many red flags. Let's go. I'm not deep in this at all, and I really don't think it was an accident. Right. I know, like you just kind of, jumped into it with Creek Squad and Captain Kurt. And I mean, just from the beginning, there was just red flags. I don't know. And even after she was found, after the hurricane, like none of that showed me it was an accident.
Yeah, and it's common for the area too.
Yes, you have to look at all the cases around the area and then ones after Kylie's case that
Yeah.
makes you wonder. All right, so I'm gonna play this video of horses. All right, so I wanted to touch up on that because of exactly what Harsh just now said, that he doesn't put it past them or whatever in so many words, whatever he just said, however he said it, but that someone could have gotten into her ear to, bring it to the law. But I wanted to just, point out that he actually had been dealing with this since February. Um, yeah, like Queen was saying. But it did go national news after they said they were dropping everything to look for Kylie and Jalissa. So that's what I'm saying. Could it be a coincidence that the timing of it all just happened to be, dropped when it did? It could be. Um, but I don't think, I mean, if he had been dealing with it since February, obviously she had started talking before then. So I don't know. Maybe the timing of it going national, like you're saying, Queen, is what is kind of questionable, but I think I don't know. It's just a coincidence, in my opinion. I don't know. But that would they use it to their advantage? Hmm. That's a whole nother question. Billy, I agree with you on this comment. I don't think that he had anything to do with it. I think now I know at the beginning his alibi, people were saying he changed his alibi a couple times, but we know also that, or at least we've seen messages claiming that he was questioned and threatened and all this other stuff. And even though I don't have 100% proof of that, I tend to believe that he was not involved directly. Could he have guilty knowledge? Possibly. And he just can't speak about it because, I mean, there's many that aren't able to speak about it. um, yeah, Kenny, I don't. It bothered me a lot when a lot of people did drop it when the fire cams came out and they bought the accident narrative. It is heartbreaking, but then again, for their own mental health, and maybe they just dropped it at that time just because it was a lot. I mean, we've all known and seen how heavy this case is. But let's see. Yeah, Michael, I agree with you. I wish that we could see everything that They have. It would be nice, but maybe one day we will whenever Kylie gets her justice and that footage has to be shown. Yeah, I agree with this. Sorry, y'all. I'm reading the chat. Mm. Laura says, I'm of the same belief since there is no proof otherwise, and he was the only person cleared. Yeah. And they actually, you know, made it a point to say that he was cleared. And if he was questioned and threatened the way he was saying in those messages that we seen on another creator's channel, like, he probably has a lot of anger, and he already deals with mental illness, mental, um, like his mental health wasn't the best to begin with, and all of this on top of it. Like, I feel for him. Wisco, that was your Rambo bat signal. I don't know where Rambo's at. Um, yeah, you're right, Tracy. The alibi that he gave for that particular night. But okay, so I do believe that something possibly happened on that night. I just don't believe the fire came. I don't believe the car was put into the lake on the night of the 6th. I think it was put in there at a later date. I think all the sightings of Kylie, possibly Kylie with the blonde female, and then the silver CRV on the side of the road, and like there were multiple sightings. I think there was a lot of truth to those, and they weren't followed up on closely or at all. What if that footage is key to Kylie and others? And that's what I'm saying, Queen. That's why we just have to wait this out. Hope that the right people look into it. Um, we just have to wait and pray that one day we see the justice that she deserves. And then, like someone was talking to me about, the justice might not come in the way that we may want it to. We might not ever know all the details of what happened to her, but if we can get some accountability at all in this case, that would be something.
Yeah, something is better than nothing.
Yeah, not just all these lies and narrative they want us to believe.
Hmm.
I can't understand the non-loving parental attitudes of those involved. Yeah, it just seems like it's a normal lifestyle for them. Sadly, it's
Yeah,
like it's expected. Like that's how they grew up. That's how their parents grew up. It doesn't make it okay by any means. It's just sad. And I agree with this. Simply smile. I'm thankful for all of you in chat. I'm thankful for everyone I've met through the Kali case. Some, oh gosh, like I used to be in Zab Girls all the time. So many other creators that I was in their chats and stuff, and we're getting to know them. But like either way, I'm glad of every single person I've met because everything happens for a reason. Kylie brought a lot of people together. I think it's the way Ellie did AWP. And Ellie knew before they got there to search, and they didn't want them to look at Prosser, but they went without Ellie knowing that, yeah, they went anyway. And if you watch the AWP video closely, like you can tell it's like they went out there and like they had already made a conscious decision to go back there regardless
hmm
of what Ellie told them, they were going to go back. So I'm very, very thankful for them, for Doug, Nick, Josh, whoever was on that trip. Yeah, or I agree. Jeez, I don't know if that was loud or not. Did y'all hear that?
yeah,
Sorry, it was my son's cat doing something in the room. Oh no. Yeah, mama, this is what I'm saying. I especially when he's kind of started the alt account he started. It's like he was angry. He wanted answers and he's not getting them and or nothing's being done and he knows, you know what I'm saying? Like if he
Mhm.
knows kind of what happened and
Yeah.
nothing's being done about it. Mm-mm-mm. Sorry, I'm reading the comments. What is HSO home? Is that Homeland Security? Yeah.
Um, Sorry. What?
Elizabeth was saying, let's hope that HSA is at Homeland Security. HSA, FBI, and
No,
DEA have AWP's full footage, and that is why the public hasn't seen it.
I believe so.
I hope so. I hope
Yeah.
that it'd be nice to know that they had that. I wish Grandpa would talk because I do believe he had lunch with Kylie. I wish we had proof that he was even with Kylie that day at 12:30, so we would know like an exact timeline of when whatever happened.
Mhm.
Yes, accountability. Yep, 100%. Wait, let's go. What do you mean if she was realived? Let's go. What you talking about? Am I reading that wrong, Sifa?
Mm.
Or just do you mean like you wish that she was really alive?
Like if she could be brought back, I think is what I mean.
Oh, I would like to believe that she was alive and happy somewhere, but mm.
Yeah.
No, you're good, Kenny. Good night, and we love you too.
Mm. Um, he says if it wasn't really her body.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Huh. Billy, we love you too. I'm glad that y'all are here. I'm glad that we have Kylie's army. She does have an
Mhm.
army of people behind her. Yeah, Elizabeth, same. I do think that it's a possibility, but if she is, I don't think it's a very good situation either way, you
Mhm.
know. Mm-mm. Um, Dan, yeah. If Kylie had been in the water from when she went missing, her condition upon recovery would have been much different. Exactly. Hey, Rusty Truck, thank you for stopping in. Um, so Dan, whenever you go back and listen to Nick Wren's interview, and I do have a live where I went over all of AWP's interviews. It's like a compilation video of them, but he does say Nick Wren says that her body was starting to bloat. So if they got there on the 21st and she was just starting to bloat, I don't believe she was in there since the 6th. Because I mean, I've read up on underwater decomp and I've done a lot of research on it, not knowing what I was reading and getting myself into, but I felt I needed to try to understand. Um, let's see. Gosh, I'm way behind. I always get like this. I get way behind on the comments. Sorry, y'all. I try not to leave anybody's comments out. But yeah, I'm with Wisco and Crosshatch. I I just don't know. Good night, Wisco. Have a good one. Mariah, that's the thing is in this case, there's been so many theories, and literally any one of them is like you can make it make some kind of sense, but then something don't fit. Because then you have all this other stuff that you're like, but what about this? And
Mhm.
what about that? And if it was an accident, it would be so easy to just come out and say it was an accident because this is how it happened.
Yeah.
They haven't done that yet. So I'm sorry. That tells me that it's not an accident.
Yeah, because normally you can at least prove an accident, but they've
Yeah.
yet to do that. But we waiting.
Yeah.
We've been waiting.
Waiting. I like how you said that. Waiting.
Waiting.
Yeah, because like it takes longer to prove foul play because you're supposed to do a proper investigation. So it's like I can only hope that's what's going on, you know?
I'm still waiting for that presser, after the results of the autopsy. Like, damn,
Yeah.
where it at?
We got nothing.
All we get is crickets. Like, all right, at least any other law enforcement would be like, hey, this is how it's accident. Here you go.
Right.
Let's be transparent. But no, they're like, oh, let's go hide in a corner and shut the door.
That's exactly what they're doing. Whenever I
So,
hear a different story, I change my mind. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We can always come up with a theory, but then we can debunk our
mhm.
own theories. So
And here's the
frustrating.
other thing. If it really is an accident, they need to come out and explain it to us because we don't understand. They know we don't understand. Why are they not explaining it?
Right.
Any other police force is happy to do it. Why can't they? It really isn't that difficult. I mean, I know that Sam Brown pretty much shoots himself every time, but have someone else do it. It's not hard.
And then if you think about it, how Nick Wren did say yesterday, he said he calls it unexplained because
Mm-hmm.
they're claiming that it's an accident. Um, he still believes it's foul play, or no, sorry, he believes it's suspicious. My God, I couldn't get that word out. But he says it's unexplained because they have yet to come forward and explain how it's an accident.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so until we hear why and how, we're gonna think what we think.
Yep.
So I mean, really, it's on them. It's their job as police to give us the answers that we need. If it's an accident, fucking tell us how. It's not that difficult. Do your
Nope.
job. Be transparent.
That's what they don't know. That the corruption goes deep there.
California. That's like all you need to
Yep.
say nowadays is just California,
I
and everyone
know.
knows.
And no, we're
Okay.
not lumping everyone in. We know that not everyone's bad in California, but
We're
this,
saying the law enforcement.
yeah.
Yeah. The officials, those are what's corrupt, not the people. The people are victims in it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they are. Um, yeah, Elizabeth, that's what I was saying. I would like to believe that. I really would. But it's like as more time passes by, you just have to wonder.
Hmm.
Says one of J.R. Nana's theories is that they're investigating, so they aren't telling us anything to make
Oh,
things
look at Judy's
even
comment.
more confusing and give us more to question. Yeah. Oh,
Yep.
mm, pretty sure. I wonder how many we'll actually know about. That's the question.
That comment speaks for itself.
Yep. Wow.
Especially if you've seen, certain documentaries.
Yep.
If you know, you know.
And then that recent one that we still haven't heard anything from.
Yeah, why?
Figured we wouldn't hear anything. Like I get that it's an anthropology. It's a
Oh, that
longer
was for part two
process.
to that.
Hmm.
Wait, what?
I'm talking about the one with the remains found outside of Truckee near I-80.
Yeah, sorry, I was responding to Judy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that one. It's probably gonna take a little while to get them to reconstruct and get an identification, kind of how it was with Brian Laundrie.
Yeah, well, that was a shit
But
show as well.
yes, I know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Elizabeth. I would like to know, to have a little bit of peace, to have some kind of closure. It's just, it's why aren't her friends and family feeling this way? I mean, they could be. Don't get me wrong. Like, yeah, they could be some of them that probably are wondering what really happened, but nobody's fighting for her that was close to her. At least not that what we see on the surface. Um, Mary. Oh my gosh, my damn dogs. Wonder if.
Sorry.
Oh, you're good. Wonder if they have truth in using info for other efforts elsewhere. I mean, I don't know. Good question. Because to me, if they find out what happened, truly happened to Kylie, it could also give answers into Trinity's case.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like that's a lot of skeletons that are coming out that they don't like, but these girls need justice. Like we need answers. Queen, I wouldn't doubt it with after watching Everyone Counts. Like I wouldn't doubt it. Cause that's what they do there.
Yep. Reminds
Let me
me of
see,
my
Shady.
post.
Oh, yeah, your tweets.
Whoops.
Siffa was just calling it out like he saw it.
I mean, I'm sure everyone else was thinking it. I just said it to them. And I tagged Plaster. I was like, hey, you know,
Yeah, because it was about that guy who was also missing, right? Around the time
here,
in the Chucky River or something.
we can pull it up if you want. I'll send it to you.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I mean, I haven't heard any update. There could be one.
No.
Maybe someone knows.
Do we even know
Oh,
his name?
let's put a fire under them. I don't remember.
Oh, Elizabeth, really? I had never even heard of that case. I'm gonna have to look at it.
Let's see.
What area was Elizabeth Smart's case from, Elizabeth?
Here. It was here.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. And they had a
Yeah,
lot
I
of
went to school
similarities.
with some of her family members, like
Oh,
cousins.
wow. I don't know anything about her case.
Yeah.
Oh, Queen.
Oh,
Yeah,
here it is.
there's
Okay.
so many. Okay, let
There you
me.
go. Son.
Okay. And so this is the guy that was missing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, so this was November 25th of 2022. He was 62-year-old Charles Chuck Young, is 5'10", 155 pounds, last seen wearing a blue flannel shirt, black cowboy boots. He went missing from the Mosquito Ridge Road area. We have received info that he was seen in Forest Hill after he was reported missing. And then Tifa's comment.
Oops.
But I mean, it's true.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah. I wonder if they ever really did find anything, though. If
Well,
he
I
was
can
ever
tell you
found.
that Placer never responded to me.
Of course not.
Yep. Whoops.
I'm not even kidding. But yeah, if anybody knows anything about this guy, like anybody watching on the replay, like we never heard anything from him. This is right
Yeah.
after
And then
Trinity.
there's also the Truckee River incident.
Mm-hmm. That's the one I was thinking of.
Yeah. Let me send that one to you too. Because guys, like we need to look into it if they're not going to.
Yeah,
If
get
we
their
need to
names
make
and
them do
their
it.
faces out there.
Yeah, and there's that one.
Okay.
Yeah, so do you guys remember same day um that Kylie went missing? There was a guy who was said to be blonde, 35 years old. Um, Supposedly he went missing in the Truckee River. They searched for just a little bit over 2 hours for him. That's it. And then they called off the search. Never found him.
2 hours.
Nothing. Never even named him. So,
What?
yeah, this is my tweet right here.
Yeah, so I was reading. So, yeah, any update on this missing person or their name? Isn't there a Truckee River Cam or is that down now as well? I like that one. Is there anyone matching his description in Namis? So, this is Washo?
Hmm.
Washu? How do you say? So, they searched. Wow. After extensive search, no victim was found. Search has ended. What?
Yeah, an extensive search that's only like a little over 2 hours. That's extensive? Really? Wow. Damn.
That's so frustrating because if you also remember, with the Yuba City couple, they weren't getting any help to search. I get that they had everything going on with Kylie, but it's like with all of those man hours and everything they had, why couldn't they put more effort into helping find the Yuba City couple? Her sister was so frustrated with that, and she had every right to.
Hey, JR Nana, can you send that to us real quick so we can put that up?
Oh, really? Is he the one I was showing previously?
Hmm.
Oh, nice. Oh, wait, I meant to hit this one in the comments went up. Mm, yeah, with this one on the screen. I mean, the Truckee River, did they not do any diving or anything in there?
Who knows?
Oh my God. All right, I'm gonna put this one back up if Queen can send that.
Michael, do you know who muted you? Because I'm a mod over there. I can find out if you want.
Hold on, let me look in the background. I hate when my tab does that. Yeah, Nana, do you know where you saw that?
Huh, right, Judy?
90% of man hours were at communities. Yeah. Looking like they were having like just a grand old time and laughing and I don't understand it. Michael said
No,
he don't
so
know.
only mods can drop links.
Yeah.
Um, Here, go ahead and send it to me real quick, and I'll bring it up. Or I should say I'll have her bring it up.
Oh my gosh.
He's over there at Inson.
Let me star that comment so I can bring it back up. Yeah, you clicked on the right one I was going to. Good job. Brains on the same wavelength.
Yep.
Um, yeah, the lack of urgency looking for Kiely Rodni, like you're gonna say you're treating it as an abduction, but like where was the sense of urgency? There was none. They were having concerts and all this other stuff, but they were treating it as an abduction. That never made any sense to me. And then what was that one statement we saw, except for that article we were reading, and it was like the title was treating it as an abduction, and then the article starts and it's like the police don't believe it's an abduction or something like
Yeah.
that.
Yep.
Totally contradictory in the same freaking article.
Yep.
Never know. Is that? I mean, if they knew from the beginning what happened to her and they just had to make it appear a certain way, who knows? Who knows? I do have some of those articles put. I saved them in my bookmarks, but I don't remember which one it was. I have a lot. Let me see what this one is. Oh no, cancel. Almost opened it in the StreamYard thing. Almost left you by yourself.
Oh, again. Nice.
My bad. All right, she sent it to your Gmail. Oh, you got it.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, Judy, that's so frustrating when she made that statement that she's not. Oh, what is the word she used? She wasn't like trained or whatever. She was gonna let the police handle it. Like I don't need any kind of training to get out there and look for my child. All right, I gotta grab it on the YouTube side. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to open that, Sifah. You have
Yeah, I know.
to.
I know.
I'm
I
not
got it.
logged
Hold on.
in. Oh,
One
you just need
sec.
me to grab it?
No,
Okay,
I just needed to do that so I can
gotcha.
send it over and then put it in private.
Yeah, I just can't. I'm not logged in on Facebook on my computer.
Oh,
Is what I'm
well,
saying.
hmm.
Are you?
My computer? No. On my phone, yeah. Here.
I know. I'm
Oh,
saying.
okay.
Hold on.
It also says the link you
Page
followed
not
may have
found.
been broken. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Um.
Hmm.
Yeah, Mary Thomas. I know. I was reading Mary Thomas's comment.
Hmm.
Okay, so Charles Young. Let's see if we can find the article on it. Um, so I might have found something. Oh no. What? Oh yeah, I did. Okay. So this was from Placer County Sheriff's Office update. Missing person found. Charles Young was found this afternoon in good health and is now back at home. So they did find him. So that's at least good.
Hmm.
Yep, he was found alive. Now I have to wonder about the Truckee River guy without a name. They didn't even give him a name. Yeah, Darren Anna. It's okay. I found it. I googled it and it was one of the first things that came up. But right before this was Dante's, and it's like I just where are like what happened to Dante?
Hmm.
It just breaks my heart. I never looked through all this.
And we don't even have a birthday for him, so we can't even do FOIA.
Right? We have nothing.
Yeah, because when I
What's
tried, they denied it. They said, huh, nope, because um, not telling the public outweighs um, basically the backlash or whatever. Like, they didn't say
that
it exactly like that.
Yeah, but
Um,
the it was a BS reasoning they gave it. Like, it was stupid.
yeah, it was like coward
Mhm.
response, basically.
I don't know, Judy. Good question. And no, they never released. All they said was that no foul play. Their common phrase. No foul play. But yet nothing says it. I mean, how do you say no foul play, but then you don't say anything like what happened?
Huh, no clue.
So there's no foul play, but we can't tell you what happened. Okay, that's not sketchy at all.
Mm-mm.
Judy's on point. Yeah, good points. All of you are making good points, and like this is what I like to do to brainstorm with everyone. It's like going forward from here. We don't have any new information coming out with Kylie. The best thing I think we can do is keeping her name out there and going around and seeing what has been theorized, what things from then that has now been debunked that maybe hasn't been addressed. We can do things like that to where
Mhm.
we can have a more factual idea of at least things that have been debunked and go from there.
Um, really quick, I just want to see if everyone has heard the email that I got back about Dante's FOIA.
Yeah, I only you read it to me and I forgot. So if you want
Yeah.
to, yeah.
Okay.
If he was a minor, could family embargo that information? I don't know. It's just we don't know much about him at all. We
Yeah, we
like to
don't.
try to reach out to his parents or anything. We don't really
We
know
don't even know who
anything.
his parents are.
No. They said he got lost and succumbed to the elements. I have never been able to find an obituary.
I call bullshit,
Yeah.
personally. Okay.
Wow. When you type his name, cause of death is like one of the first questions that come up.
Okay, so I'm going to read it.
Okay.
So the email that I got back said, um, the Placer County Sheriff's Office received a public records request from you. Your request mentioned under the California Public Records Act 6250, I am requesting an opportunity to inspect or obtain electronic copies via email of public records that contain the following. Number one, autopsy/coroner record of Dante de la Torre. Number two, toxicology. Number three, any additional documents regarding the death of Dante. The requests are in regards to Dante de la Torre, whose body was found on December 8th, 2022. Please note this information is not being sought for commercial purposes. And then their response is the Placer County Sheriff's Office has reviewed your request and has determined that the records requested are exempt from disclosure under FOIA for the
Hmm.
following reasons. Cal Government Code Section 6255, the public interest served by not disclosing the records clearly outweighs the public interest served by the disclosure of the record.
That's crazy. Read that last part
So,
again.
yeah, okay. So they
So
say
releasing it, yeah.
the public interest served
Mhm.
by not disclosing the records clearly outweighs the public interest served by disclosing of the records. And here, I'll even
Mm.
let me let me put that little section in chat so you guys can read it, just in case you're still not sure what I'm saying.
Oh no, yeah, I understand. It's
No,
just
no, no. But like,
yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah,
if you
to
need to read it,
read it. Yeah.
yeah,
This is so sad.
yeah, and it's bullshit.
Yep.
That's like if If you cop out, really. Okay,
Dang it.
so copy.
Right,
Might
Judy?
have to do it in two. Okay, so I have to do it in two different messages. So,
You can just do that, like their reply. Like just take a screenshot of the reply, and I can.
well, I'm already.
Okay.
There we go. So there it is. That's what they said.
um. Wait, I have what you wrote.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can't bring it up on screen
Why?
because it's in Discord.
Okay. Well, you want me to take a screenshot of my email?
No. Yeah, like and just redact whatever you don't want shown.
Okay.
It'd be
Like,
easier because then I can just click on open in browser and then it opens in a tab.
it just doesn't show all of it in one screen.
That's okay.
Let me do this.
But yeah, I agree with Judy
Um,
said. Public interest, it's better equals it's better for Ellie. And who made that risk assessment?
exactly.
Oh, I see what you did. Okay. Just leave it. There you go. I was looking in Discord.
Well, yeah, I sent it there, but
Okay, yeah. So exempt from disclosure.
let me uh do this super quick.
Okay.
Remove
It's
it.
right here on the screen.
No, that's only one part.
The public interest served by no. Okay. But that just doesn't make any sense. Like what?
Mm-mm. Right. No.
The public interest served by not disclosing the records clearly outweighs the public interest served by disclosure. No, they would give us answers and tell us what happened to him.
That's why.
Oh, that's so frustrating.
Yeah.
So, in other words, loophole to withhold info and protect the
Yes.
case. Hmm.
Yeah.
Missy, I see your comments. You're not blocked. You're not blocked here. I don't block unless it's trolls or anything. No, Missy, I see your comments. I can even put it up on screen to show you I see your comments.
Okay.
So could Placer County be saying there's an ongoing investigation that would be compromised? Just makes me wonder if Kiely Rodni, Trinity Backus, and Dante are connected. I would love to believe that there's this huge investigation going on and we're gonna have answers for all of them. But that's like
Utopia.
wishful thinking.
That's like total utopia right there, but that doesn't exist.
I know.
Okay, so setting it right now. Hold on.
Okay. Yeah, Queen says so. In other words, there's something shady, and we don't want to tell anyone because there's too much paperwork involved, and that means LE would actually have to do their job and work, right?
Yeah, basically.
Alpha David said it means that there's still an ongoing investigation. Hey, Sunset Salty Sage.
There you go.
Michael, no, Missy has not been blocked. No one has blocked her. I can see all her comments.
Yeah, I see all her comments too.
Okay, let me go grab it. Open. Come on. Okay. Whoa. Okay. So this is what you had said?
The two. Let's see. Yes. So the two sentences at the top.
Mhm.
That's fine. And then the paragraph below those are their response.
Okay. Yeah. So they have reviewed your request and has determined that the records requested are exempt from disclosure under FOIA for the following reasons. The public interest served by not disclosing the records clearly outweighs the public interest served by disclosure of the record.
Hmm.
Wow. Yeah. Placer County Sheriff. Let's see what chat's saying. Yeah, Tracy, we're also wondering about Chloe too. We haven't heard anything about Chloe.
Hmm.
So Alpha David said they can't release their findings to the public because of possible endangerment of other teens that were granted amnesty. Well, in his case, though, so
He
I'm
was
gonna bring
alone.
up. Yeah, I'm gonna bring
So
up.
how?
Let me bring up. Rocky, hush. Okay, so he was found near I-80 rest stop.
No,
That's what it says right
I-80.
here.
Nice.
Oh yeah, that's what I thought you said no. I was like, I didn't realize this before.
Mm.
But yeah, another I-80 rest stop. He was found in a wooded
No,
area near the
no.
Gold Run rest stop.
Sorry.
Okay.
Can you show that one more time? My email thingy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it says I'm not wanting it for commercial purposes. It's that
Yeah.
middle
Yeah.
sentence. Yeah.
Yeah. Why did someone in chat say something?
Um, Queen said, well, she asked if it's because
Oh yeah.
I'm saying that I want it for commercial purposes, and no, absolutely not.
Yeah.
I said I don't. Yeah,
Also means they are protect. Sorry, go ahead.
because all we want is just answers. Like, plus, like, I'm not even monetized. I don't know what kind of commercial use I would make out of it. Like, what are we gonna do with the info? What are they so afraid of that we're gonna
Right.
expose them? Because honestly, that's all I can see. It's the only thing that makes sense. And like it kind of makes them look even worse that they denied it.
Yeah, it makes it look really
Way
bad.
more suspicious.
Yeah, so I'm gonna refresh my own memory. So the Gold Run rest stop. After he was reported missing Wednesday night, he had gone there for a school project earlier in the day. So then they updated that he was found deceased, and there is no indication that it was foul play. Officials said Dante had gone to the rest area around 12:30 and packed water bottles, a hand towel or small shovel, and snow boots. He never returned. How is that not suspicious? Like, did they even do any further investigating once they found him, or they just case closed?
I don't know.
And you remember this, so they started the search and many community members volunteered to help, but on Thursday, the sheriff asked the public not to interfere with their search.
Sorry, what?
Yep,
No, say that again.
the sheriff asked the public not to interfere with their search. They said if there were too many people searching in the area, the canines would lose Dante's scent. I'm sorry, but the canines are trained to go for his scent and his scent alone. They're smart. Why would that interfere? Why
Hmm.
wouldn't they want the help? Because they have something to hide.
Mm-hmm.
The next day, they announced his body was found. The Colfax and surrounding communities are devastated by the loss of 16-year-old Dante. Oh, and they do have a GoFundMe. I just opened another tab. Yeah, and he was in soccer. He was truly special individual with an infectious smile who touched the lives of so many on and off the pitch. He was a key member of his team, our club, and our community in the light he shared with us. This, oh, I'm sorry, but this case is shady. Why wouldn't they let the people search?
I don't know.
And I might have showed this previously, but they did almost reach their goal for his GoFundMe. But so look, here's a name, Sifah.
Mm-hmm.
We can maybe look into that. So they were, oh, that's awesome. They would like to see the funds go to school scholarships and charitable causes in Dante's name. Oh, so it did say that they had memorial service. I don't know about finding an obituary though. Oh, that's so sad though. But see, like when we talking about Kylie's case, like look where it leads us to all of these kids that are missing in the same area.
One after
Judy,
another.
yeah, back
Mm-hmm.
to back. And then Chloe Bogan goes missing. Hers was what, December?
I'm not sure.
It was all back to back stuff. No, Elizabeth, but that's what I'm saying. We have it talking about Kylie's case brings up all these cases, and so yeah, we can. Sifa did try. Obviously, so that was a dead end. They're not going to give anything to us, so don't know if we'll ever find out anything. Yeah, Mary Tom was right. I don't know. It wasn't a truck stop. It was like a rest area off of I-80, but that by itself is says a
Mm-hmm.
whole lot.
Yeah.
Oh, you did some research today on his case? Did you find anything, Alpha David? I don't know, Sharon, I don't know if the school did know where he was going, I would assume, because they said it was a school project. It's just strange to me that they didn't want any outside help looking, and then they find his body. They announce that they found him, and there's no foul play. And then you look at Kylie's case, and they let everybody search. They even had an app and let everyone do all the searching. It just makes you wonder, like, why was I don't know what I'm trying to say. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, why the difference?
Mm-hmm.
Unless in Kylie's case, it's because they already knew what happened to her and
Right.
it wasn't going to interrupt anything. Yeah, no plea for help. If Dante's scent was lost at the edge of the parking lot or the rest stop. I don't know. That's the thing. They never came back and really gave an update on Dante. For search and recovery dogs, you can't have too many people running through looking for Dante. It does throw the hounds off. My personal and professional opinion, he did disappear in a suspicious manner. I mean, yeah, it's just strange to me that they didn't want to allow anyone to help.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you look at Kylie's case, they let everyone help. It doesn't matter if you were a tourist, it didn't matter. It's just, and they had
Yeah.
dogs allegedly out there for Kylie also. Are they all about the same age?
Mm-hmm.
We don't know his birthday, but did it say how old he was? Yeah, 16.
16. Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
No, they don't stand a chance versus the community. Well, yep, that's another one we can dig deeper into.
Yeah. I sent you a message, by the way.
Okay. So Ellie may have already known Dante's outcome and kept it hush. But then, oh, okay. We can look into that.
Wait.
But why not? Like they haven't get like they didn't do any press conferences. They didn't do anything to say what happened to him. Yeah, I don't know. We didn't have an update. That was really like the only update was that his body was found. Yeah, affidavit is super suspicious. Let me see if I can find another one.
Hmm?
So that was December 10th. I'm trying to see if they had anything after that. Mm, I'm just back here looking for an article. There was oh, this is a weird article. Okay, the things you find when you're not really expecting it. First of all, the name of this article is "Protecting Our Community." Top public safety stories of 2022.
Sorry. Can you read the comment real quick, please?
Yeah, let me get rid of all this stuff.
Yeah.
Correct. There's connections with these cases, and they are being selective in what info they release. Control, control, control. It could be gangs. I'm not going to say that one. Rich sickos are all. Kylie's case is the one to. Oh wait, yeah. Blow the lid off.
Sorry.
Oops, we did it at the same time. You're good. Go ahead. Yeah, I think so too. I think Kylie's case did shed a whole lot of light on a lot of
um,
stuff.
Queen, with him being a minor, I, uh, I doubt they would let us FOIA something like that for him.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah, the family would have to probably do that one.
Hmm.
Sorry.
No,
Go
you're
ahead.
good. I'm just thinking is so anyway, right here, I don't know what they're talking about. They're talking about the snowstorm and all that, but it's like missing persons. There was no shortage of tragic outcomes for a handful of missing teens and other people in 2022. Truckee 16-year-old Kiely Rodni first went missing on August 6th after going to a party attended by hundreds of other young people on the shores of Prosser Creek Reservoir near Prosser Family Campground, 6 miles north of Truckee. After less than an hour of searching, she was discovered by the dive team AWP on August 21st. So it kind of highlights hers. A pathologist, Nevada County Sheriff's Office determined that it was accidental. It's based on the pathologist finding that her death was the result of drowning and that there was no other information to suggest she was the victim of foul play. 16-year-old Trinity Backus was first reported missing on the evening of Wednesday, November 9th, in an area described as a heavily wooded river drainage area about 1/2 mile north of the residence where she was last seen, along the 18,000 block of Kentucky Ravine Road. She would be found dead 2 days later by search and rescue team members. Her death was determined to be a result of hypothermia. And then they had the search for Dante. So yeah, so we had August and then we had November, December. And yeah, so the Gold Run rest stop in Placer County. He reportedly left in the afternoon to collect soil samples from the Gold Run area. TV station KCRA reported his car was found at the rest stop. Foul play was not suspected in the incident. Dang, I didn't even know about these other ones. A kayaker, 56, reported missing on May 31st. Last seen near the dock on the shore. Look at all these, like, the Yuba City couple. I don't know, y'all. I'm just finding this for the first time, so sorry. I'm just reading it like real time with y'all. They have a problem in their area.
Send that to me before you exit out of it, please.
Okay.
I like to kind of compile a bunch of the names.
Yeah.
Hmm. Have a good night, Missy.
Good night, Missy.
Thank you. I got it.
Okay. You're welcome. Sorry, I'm reading. Thank you, Michael. Thank you for being here. I almost canceled the live. I'm not even gonna lie. And Tifa was like, "No, we're doing this." So I'm glad
Yeah,
we did.
I was like, yeah, I don't think you are.
Elizabeth, I'll drop the link to this article if you guys want to read it. Also, I was searching for what happened, like for Dante De La Torre, and this article came up. So I opened it and found it. So I say I find some things sometimes where when I'm not really looking, something I hadn't seen before. You're welcome. Yeah, hoping for answers too many. Mary Thomas, I share your frustrations. There's many more that are not reported. The ones that we do find, they're all so suspicious and no answers. Oh, jeez. I'm not a rock star. Sif is a rock star. I'm not the rock star. He's the ninja.
Mm,
Uh,
yeah, you are.
oh man. I'm about to see if anything else comes up. Let's see. I was just going through here and
Hey,
his
Aaron.
net worth and more. So let's see. Yeah, so they didn't even have an update in here.
Hmm.
So his body was reportedly discovered in a secluded forested area next to the rest stop after he had been absent for more than 24 hours. He had a tiny shovel, water bottles, and snow boots. Oh, huh. All right. Well, we got some information on this one. I'll grab this one. Sorry, I'm not looking at the comments, Tifa. So if there's anything that comes
Hmm.
up, let me know.
Okay.
Trying to see. This is January 31st. Let's see. Hope the kid is okay. Oh, this is like a forum or something. I don't know. This is a good point. I really like to hear more about this school project that he was
Mm-hmm.
on. Has it even been confirmed with his school? They should make on the rest stops. Oh my gosh, are you Jesus? Sorry, y'all. Oh my god.
She's not sorry.
Shut up. Get out. Obviously, school project was a. Oh my god. I'm gonna. Excuse me, y'all. Hi, Ara. How are you? um, was the school project a cover story since the school would have been able to provide information, even if it were a project that I don't know. This is a good site. I'm gonna have to keep all these. Um, 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 um. I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna
Queen,
kill him.
October 11th.
Wow, you remember the date like that?
No,
Oh, you looked it up.
yeah, I typed that fast.
Nice.
Also,
Jeez, I'm way behind on the chat. Oh my gosh.
yeah, you are.
Gosh. Sorry, guys.
Get with it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that. Hush, Sifah. You're my highlighter.
Oh yeah, yeah, I'm doing my job.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Um.
Yeah,
Yeah. See,
TC, I did see
October
that.
11th.
Oh, October 11th. There you go.
Yeah, I'm highlighting.
I was about to highlight them too. I'm concerned about all these minors disappearing there. This is no joke, and they're hiding as to not to affect their tourism. Yeah, exactly. And I don't think it's all just a coincidence. There's probably nothing else in here. I'm gonna keep that tab open, but soil or water samples, I think this does not lead to being. Oh no, I think she meant, but no foul play. Yeah, like what kind of school project exactly was it? Why doesn't the school have more information on him, or do they have more information and we're just not hearing about it? Why wasn't there even one press conference for him? Why can't we find an obituary?
All right.
Yep. Affidavit, you'd be correct. Oh, Robbie, that's what we're working on by exposing all of these cases and putting it out there. If you have, I mean, even on your social media, whatever socials you have, drop all these kids' faces and point out they're all in the same area and no answers, all foul play, and just none of that is a coincidence. Oh my goodness. Well, I think I am about to wrap this one up, y'all. So remember to anyone, if you have anything about Kylie's case or Trinity's, Dante,
Mm-hmm.
anybody's case, but anything that you've seen on YouTube from the beginning that you now know that has been debunked and it just has never been cleared up, feel free to email me and Sifah. I don't do I have your email? I just have your page. You're not
I got it. You're good.
okay. I need to add that to my command.
Yeah.
Anything that you already know, now that you know that it's not what this person said on their channel and you would really like the correct information out there, please send us an email so we can like fact check it and present it to where we can get the truth out there.
Mm-hmm.
I hope so, Aura. I hope so. Really, Queen? That's awesome. My godchild listens to it with me now. He knows all the songs I listen to. Yeah, so look, Elizabeth with the facts. So
Mm-hmm.
Kylie and Yuba August. Um Joseph and Fuentes October, Trinity November, and Dante December. That's so eye opening. We have to look for like new missing, if like missing cases since January. You know what I mean? And see the details
Mm-hmm.
of those and see if there's a pattern.
Yeah.
Yep. That might be something we can do on your next live or my next live. We can do it live. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Like we can just sleep together.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
like I'm considering doing like a chill one tonight, maybe.
I'll be chilling in chat.
Oh,
I
wow.
lie. I'll chill on panel.
Denied
I might
AF.
fall asleep, but you know.
Wow.
It's not like it hasn't happened before.
Yeah, I know. Every time.
All right, thank you. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there will be a pattern. And there's also still something else I want to do, Sifah, I'll talk to you about, and then if we can do that, we can present it in one of our lives as well. Just remind me as soon as we get off of here to tell you about it, and
Mm-hmm.
we can look into it.
Um, well, I'm just gonna
Laura's
set up
excited because
really
she's gonna
quick.
be up. Okay, no problem. She was on YouTube and came across it and kept playing it. Yeah, they have good music. I like their songs. All right, well, um,
Wait,
you want me
wait.
to? You're gonna do? No, I'm not ending it. I'm asking you a question. You're doing the 30-minute
Mm-hmm.
thing, right?
Yep, I am.
Okay. Lydia, I don't know if I missed. You think who could be a lot of help? Or are you gonna hang out with us? Wow. I still have to eat my dinner too. I didn't get to eat yet, but
Mm.
I can do that on mute. Justice will prevail. Let's just keep their names alive. Kylie's case was the catalyst for the hush hush factor as well. There's something connecting these kids. I 100% agree with that, Alpha David. I did look, Lydia. I don't see. Let me go back. Let me scroll back. Because sometimes the comments don't show up on the StreamYard side. I'm scrolling way back and I don't see your previous. Can you type it again for me? Because I don't see it on this side. But StreamYard does that sometimes. All right, so I'm gonna Google some stuff back here. I'm still here, y'all. I
Mm-hmm.
didn't leave yet. Um, January 23. Huh, I don't see anything. Um, I'm determined to find a pattern with that's not for Truckee, but for these kids. They all had their whole lives ahead of them. Yes, thank you, Alpha David. Thank you. They did. They're all so young and suspicious circumstances, no foul play. It just nothing is adding up. The math ain't mathing. Are you going back to work Tuesday, Queen? It's okay if you're watching the replay crew. We appreciate you. Bill collectors want to be paid for some reason. Oh, Cece, is Cece having a live tomorrow? I can grab her. Okay. But definitely, but yeah, she might have already. Let me see. Mm-mm. Yes, so Cece's live is scheduled um for the 11th, so that's Tuesday. And she is going to be speaking with Nick Wren on panel. And she already has her video up, so you can go and click on notify me. That way you're notified when she does go live. So she does have that upcoming. Oh, she is fighting everything that's happening in Truckee is in Texas. So that's the name. So the name of the services. Are you talking about, Lydia? Click services. Yeah, the 11th at 8 p.m. I'm getting there, or usually Sifah's doing this, but he's setting up, so I forgive him this time. Yeah, I'm gonna drop Nick's in chat also. Yeah, Alpha David, that one was horrible. If you go back on my live, my very last live I did before this one, it was earlier this week. I played a video at the beginning where she outlines a little bit of all the cases in that documentary, and then she adds Kiely Rodni's case to it, and it's just there's a lot of corruption and a lot of shadiness going on. Your phone died, Queen? Oh. So I am going to drop grab her link. CNY Family has a couple of interesting videos that she did recently on Kiely. So if you get a chance, go check them out. They're not very long, but they're very informative, very interesting. So go check those out when you get a chance, especially the last one she did. I also posted it on my community post, so if you didn't see it on there, you can definitely find it on CNY's channel.
Did you get the notification, or is this not working?
I might have. Let me see.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Yep.
Give me just a bit.
Thank y'all for being here, Michael. This is why I think it's important to come together and to put differences aside, no matter what's going on, to be able to keep these kids' names out there, because these kids matter. All of them matter. And we need to keep talking about them, expose the corruption going on it's going on everywhere, but a lot of us are invested in Kiely's case and all of these other cases that happen to come right after hers. They all matter, and we're invested. We want answers. Never vacation. You got to take a vacation there? I don't want to give their county any more money. It's obvious they are not allocating their money in the right directions when outside agencies come in, right? We thought about going next year. Not there. We're gonna vacation somewhere else, but we would like to go visit Truckee. I just want to get a sense of the place. But may not. Who knows? All right, y'all. I'm still here. I'm just looking back here to see if there has been any other cases of missing, in Nevada County in 2023. Mm. Anything else anybody want to talk about? Anybody interested? Anybody else's case y'all want to discuss? And if y'all haven't seen my other videos, and Cece also covered it, there's Anna Scott, and hers was suspicious too. And then there's Haley Nieto. However, they did catch both of the ones responsible for her murder. But yeah. Robbie, thank you for being here. We appreciate you. They have a haunted tour queen? What? The whole town is crazy. The law enforcement agencies, I should say, the ones in charge, not so much the people. Let me see when this one was. Oh, that was Trinity's case. There was so many Placer County stuff I had found. Oh, well. Okay, so that was almost 5 years ago. Grass Valley is the rabbit capital of Placer and Nevada. Exposure on Sheriff Moon on internal investigation should also be done. I agree. Like, why isn't internal investigations looking into it? I mean, I know that we probably wouldn't know that if they were, but it's like, if we can see the red flags, some kind of outside agency with enough power to look into this investigation should see all the red flags. Just listen to it. You can hear what he's saying, and he explains the corruption and how they're making so much money a year, yet they're falsifying documents and hiding, like suppressing evidence. Like he tells a lot. Hey, Noel Marie, how are you? Yeah, I know Bella Amherst. So I literally just went to YouTube and typed in Placer County corruption, and that page came up. And I was just like, whoa. But yeah, let me see what this one is real quick. Let's see if I can find. There was a bunch on there. Let's see. Hold on, y'all. I'm looking for something else to show. While Sifah is getting his stream up and ready, so that way we can just all go over to Sifah's channel after this. No probable cause and no warrant to arrest. This one's like very dark. I don't know if you can be able to see it, but we might be able to share it and hear it. Thank you for the email, Drew. I'm gonna get right back to you as soon as this live ends. Yeah, the captions are horrible. I'm sorry about that. But you can hear what he's saying if you listen to it. Really good. Oh, wow, 30 minutes already passed that quick? Okay. Alrighty. So oh, I did it wrong again. God dang it. Ignore that. It's supposed to be a command for Nightbot. So Sif is going to be live in 3 minutes, and we're gonna head over to his channel so we can finish talking about some of this stuff that needs to be talked about. And then, like I said, we're gonna work on. I personally am working on something, and I'm gonna get with Sifah and Aura and others to help me figure something out about something. And then if we get it together, we will come live with it. So yeah, there's Sifah's link. He goes live in 2 minutes. So everyone, please, if you would like to join us there, click on the link and let's go show Sifah some support and love and continue talking about Kiely, about whatever topics you guys want to talk about. Thank you, Robbie, for being here. I appreciate it. I can't talk. I'm making sure everyone leaves, or I can't talk faster. I'm trying to get everyone to go over. But yeah, Alpha David, he does. It's good to have
Sorry,
someone speaking out. You're good.
totally dropped my mic.
All right. There's his
So I
link.
dropped my link to my actual stream. And I'm gonna be showing like 3 new songs. So
Okay. Sounds good. You get your snacks and stuff, Queen. Thank you for supporting us and being here. We love each and every one of you guys. Y'all click the link and head over to Sifah's Rocky. Hush. All right. Thank you. All right. Well, you want me to go ahead and end this one? I'll meet you over there. All right.
okay.
All right, y'all. See y'all on Sifah's Live. Again, thank you.